Hello students, today we are going to start our 6th chapter in Sanskrit and the name of the chapter is Kastha Khandaha. It means a piece of wood. So let us begin with the introduction first. In old age educational system of India, vicinity of preceptor and disciple was of great importance, as it was the tradition that a student had to reside in Gurukula for his studies, and so both of them had a chance to stay together for the whole day. Guru used to preach the pupil at any time and any place. As a result, along with regular syllabus, a student used to get a chance to acquire knowledge sometimes naturally or sometimes suddenly. Today also this tradition has been preserved in Gurukulas and Pathshalas following age-old methods of teaching and learning of Sanskrit. One of such incidents is presented in this lesson. Guru, while moving on the bank of a river with his disciple, suddenly watches a piece of wood floating on water in the river. At once, Guru's sharp intellect, it means Guru's sharp mind, becomes active to impart very significant knowledge to his disciple. The knowledge preached by Guru to his disciple at that time and place is very applicable even today. So Gurukul is the age-old system adopted in ancient India, where the students reside with the teacher, doing service and simultaneously gaining knowledge. Guru was a guide, father and role model for the students. Kul means family, but it was the extended family wherein school was included. Floating is an inherent property of wood. Fortunately, it has reached to a river meeting the sea. So naturally, this piece of wood is lucky enough to reach the sea, a treasure of jewels. But learned Guru can see even obstacles in this path obtained through luck by chance. Pointing out these obstacles, Guru informs his disciple that if the piece of wood keeps protecting itself from these obstacles, then and then only it can reach the sea, otherwise not. Here Guru has used beautiful metaphor by imagining a man as a piece of wood and thus preaches his disciple in a very simple way. Guru preaches that a man who saves himself from 4 kinds of obstacles arising in his life can only have the chance to reach the ocean of happiness. So this lesson illustrates how even a walk on the bank at the river and the sight of a piece of wood floating on water becomes a learning experience. When you read the lesson, ask yourself the questions. Are we really like a piece of wood drifting on the river? Do we or don't we have choice? Metaphors are not to be taken literally. Now let us begin our chapter. Ganga tire ekah guruh shishyena sah vartamanah asita. A certain preceptor was wandering about on the bank of the river Ganga with his disciple. स जल प्रवाहेण नियमानं कंचन काष्ठखंडम दर्शयन शिष्यम आह. Pointing out to a piece of wood being taken away by the current of the water, he said to his disciple, Ayam jal pravahen sah samudram prapsyati. This will reach the ocean with the current of water, but gaman marge tire sanlagnata, bharadikyen jale nimagnata, avartapatata, नदी जल वियोगश्च एति चत्वारो विघ्नाः न भवेयुः तदा एव. If on the way of its going, the 4 obstacles such as being stuck up to the bank, being drowned in the water due to heavy weight, heavy burden, being caught in whirlpool and separation from the water of the river do not occur, only then it will reach the ocean. Now, next paragraph. Guru Ragre Upadishati Sishyam. The preceptor further instructs, Vayam sarve manavaha ape kashtakhanda eva. All human beings like us are also like piece of wood. Asmakam jivanam eva nadi. Our life itself is a river. Parivaraha pravaha rupaha. The family is like the current. Tatra sneha rupam jalam vahati. The water of love flows in it. Swakiye parivare jivanam jivantah. काष्ठरूपा वयम सुखपूर्णं संसार रूपम समुद्रम अवश्यम प्राप्तुम शक्नुमः यदि चत्वारो विघ्ना न भवन्ति. Living life in our own family, we like piece of wood will be able to reach the ocean of the world full of happiness if 4 obstacles do not occur. काष्ठखंड मनुष्यः, नदी जीवनं, प्रवाहः परिवारः, जलं स्नेहः. So here काष्ठखंड, a piece of wood, compare with the human being मनुष्यः. Nadi compare with the life of human being. Pravah, the current, is compared with the family, and Jalam is compared with love. So here Guru Agre, the Sandhi is Guru plus Agre, and the second word Chatvaro Vigna, Chatvarah plus Vignaha. Now next line, जीवने कीदृशा विघ्नाः भवन्ति इति शिष्यः अपृच्छत्. Now the disciple asked, what are the obstacles in life like? Now the disciple asked the question to his guru, his preceptor, that what are the obstacles in life like? Now next paragraph, Guruhu sam upadishat, the preceptor duly advised, नदी रूपे जीवने आहार निद्रा भय आदयः तीरभूताः सन्ति. In the river of life, food, sleep, fear, etc. are like the banks. तीरेषु संलग्नता नाम आहार निद्रा भय आदिनां सेवने सततं प्रवृत्तिः. Being stuck up to the bank means constant activity of eating food, sleeping or being afraid. वस्तुतस्तु आहार आदयः सेवनीयाः भवन्ति, तथापि तत्र सततं संलग्नता विघ्न एव. Now actually food, sleep, fear, etc. are essential, but being constantly sticking to them is surely an obstacle. आहार निद्रा भय आदिषु सततं प्रवृत्तिरूपः विघ्नः भवति च एत काष्ठखण्डरूपाः वयं सुखरूपं समुद्रं प्राप्तुं न शक्नुमः. If the obstacle in the form of being constantly engaged in eating food, enjoying sleep, being afraid, etc. is there, we like the piece of wood cannot reach the ocean of joy, ocean of happiness. Now, next paragraph. सामाजिको व्यवहारः भाररूपो भवति. Social life becomes burdensome. यद्यपि सामाजिको व्यवहारः सर्वत्र एव अपेक्षितो भवति. Even though sociable behavior is invariably expected everywhere, परंतु सः शक्तिम् अतिक्रम्य न भवेत्. It should not be exceeding the limit of our strength. ये जनाः स्वकीयां शक्तिम् अतिक्रम्य सामाजिकान् व्यवहारान् कुर्वन्ति ते अतिभारत्वां निमज्जन्ति एव. The people who engage themselves in social life crossing the limit of their strength surely get drawn by its unbearable weight. निमज्जितः जनः सुखमयं संसार समुद्रं प्राप्तुं न शक्नोति. A person who drawn cannot reach the ocean of the world of happiness. Now next paragraph. सुरापानम्, अक्षक्रीडा, तमाखुभक्षणं, चौरकर्म इत्यादीनि दुर्व्यसनानि मानव जीवने आवर्तभूतानि सन्ति. Drinking, playing dice, it means gambling, chewing tobacco, act of stealing and such other vices are the whirlpools in human life. एषु पतितो जनः बहिः आगन्तुं न शक्नोति. The person fallen into this cannot come out of them. अत्र तत्र पतनम् एव न भवेत् तादृशः प्रयत्नं सततं करणीयो भवति. Therefore, effort should be made constantly so that falling into them would not take place at all. ये जनाः व्यसनेषु पतिताः सन्ति ते तरन्तः अपि एकस्मिन् स्थाने परितः भ्रमन्ति. The people who fall into vicious habits keep moving round and round in the one place even though they float. They manage to float. तेषां प्रगतिः बाधिता भवति. Their progress is hampered. ततस्ते सुखादिरूपं संसार समुद्रं प्राप्तुं न अर्हति. Then they do not deserve to reach the ocean of the world which is full of happiness. Here santi is the form of Vartaman Parasmepad Anya Purush Bahuvachan. Its form it's from as dhatu. Asti, stah, santi. These all are words become from dhatu as. Next paragraph. Parivarat mukhatvam eva nadi jal viyogah. Parting ways with the family is itself like separating from the water of a river. सामान्यतया परिवारे निवसन्तः एव वयं संसारसमुद्रं प्राप्तुं समर्थाः भवामः. Generally speaking, we living in our family are surely able to reach the ocean of the world. परन्तु यदि कश्चित् जनः स्वार्थवशात् क्रोधवशात् वा परिवारात् प्रतिमुखो भवति, सोऽपि नदी परिवार जल स्नेह विमुक्तः कदाचिदपि ज्ञानेन सुखेन च पूर्णम् आनन्दमयं संसार समुद्रं न प्राप्नोति. But if any person turns his face from his family, being overpowered by selfishness or anger, he being separated from water, it means love of the river, it means family, never reaches the ocean of the world, which is full of joy, happiness and knowledge. चतुर्भ्यः विघ्नेभ्यः रक्षिताः जनाः ज्ञानेन सुखेन च पूर्णम् आनन्दमयं संसाररूपं समुद्रम् अवश्यं प्राप्नुवन्ति. The people saved from the four obstacles surely reach the ocean in the form of world full of knowledge and happiness. These four obstacles are ahar, aharadayah, vyavaharabharah, vyasanani, parivarat vimukta. If the person who saved from these four obstacles surely reach the ocean in the form of world which is full of happiness and knowledge. So with this our sixth chapter Kasthakhanda, it means piece of wood, is completed over here. Thank you.